Hello and welcome to the launch of the 2018 FIA Formula 2 car that will be introduced for next season. It's a good afternoon from the Monza paddock and a good afternoon to everyone here, and a special hello to all of you following us live on Facebook Live around the world. Now, it's a momentous occasion today because this is the first new car of the new generation of FIA Formula 2. So, a short rundown of what we're going to have today. What's about to happen is we will firstly unveil the new car for everybody. Then there will be a short photo opportunity and a brief Q&A session and some media interview opportunities. So, for today's reveal, we are going to be joined by Charlie Whiting, the FIA Director of Formula 1 and Director of the Single-Seater Department. Ross Brawn, the Managing Director of Motorsports at Formula 1 Management. We have Bruno Michel, the CEO of the FIA Formula 2 Championship. And Mario Isola, the Racing Manager for Pirelli Motorsport. So, it is without further ado, if you could please reveal the car. So here it is, the brand new FIA Formula 2 car that will be introduced from the 2018 season. I'm just going to line up for some photo opportunities now with the four gentlemen here. Now, the new car also features a brand new V6 3.4 litre single turbocharged Mechachrome engine, which will deliver 620 horsepower and revs to 8,750 RPM. Okay, so if we can just ask the four gentlemen here to join me. We're going to start with Charlie. I'm going to speak to you first. Charlie, the FIA has been putting in place a single-seater pyramid, and Formula 2 sits just below Formula 1 on that pyramid. Just talk us through the work you've been doing on that front.
Well, as you know, the FIA is committed to providing a ladder for aspiring young drivers to find their way up to Formula 1 eventually, from karting through Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 2, and hopefully, ultimately, Formula 1. And that's what we've been working on the last few years, is to put these proper steps in place in order to provide this ladder. And I think this is a vital part of that, of course, because the previous car was 6 years old and this one's been conceived to provide something that is safer and, well, much improved safety, in fact, and sort of take us through the next 6 years, hopefully.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to Ross now. So excuse me here. Ross, you've been a Formula 1 team principal in the past. How important is it that young drivers get the opportunity to use Formula 2 on a Grand Prix weekend to showcase their skills and try and impress team bosses?
I think it does help a lot. I think, I would always watch what was the GP2 and now the Formula 2 racing when I was at a Grand Prix. So, you're part of the community, especially now that we've opened up the paddock much more to all the Formula 2 and GP3 competitors, so they're much more part of the community of Formula 1. So we do notice who's doing well, and so the names mean something to us when we're in discussions. I think also means something to the fans as well. So our ambition is to have the fans following young drivers through GP3 or maybe Formula 3 in the future, and Formula 2, and then into Formula 1. They recognize them and engage with them. So it's a very important thing technically and a very important thing commercially to join these championships together.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to Bruno now. Bruno, the previous car ran for 6 years. This one, I believe, is intended to run for 3. So just tell us a little bit about the car and the philosophy you have taken with it.
We've always been trying to have the same philosophy in every development of a car we've been doing since the inception of GP2, which is having a car that can produce a fantastic show that is going to be very, very important in the learning process for the young drivers that want to get to Formula 1. Of course, safety is something that's always been key for us. And the last thing has always been to try to control the cost as much as we can, because we all know that the business is not easy, and we need to make sure that the teams can have a sustainable business. So it's always been the four philosophies that have been around any development, and this one, of course, is exactly following the old ones.
Thank you very much. And Mario, thank you for waiting for us. We understand Pirelli were involved in the development of this car. Just how close a partnership do you have with Formula 2, and how important is it to Pirelli?
It is absolutely important, and we did it since day one with GP2 some years ago and GP3. So when they design a new car, they involve us, they give us all the parameters to define the right tires, and obviously we also assess the targets together to provide what the series need in terms of performance, in terms of everything. All the characteristics are defined together, and obviously we work together to achieve that. We are ready to test soon, because next week we are starting our test campaign on the new car. We have some session until the end of the year, and we are happy to provide a good product, the same that was in the past.
And just finally, what do you make of the new car, how it looks?
It's fantastic. No, it's very, very nice. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much to all of you following at home. That's going to conclude the live presentation on Facebook Live. You can follow the rest of the current Formula 2 season and the build-up to the 2018 Formula 2 season on FIAFormula2.com.